Hey everybody, good morning. This is Brooklyn, and she's very excited to be in her first real life Reddells episode. Can you say hi?
Hi.
Well, you're gonna act shy even with the camera. Okay, so real life. We have another episode where we clean Jameson's room, which was a nightmare in its own right. But Jameson's room is about, I don't know, a third the size of this room. This is our playroom. It's actually just an enclosed garage. But I'm going to show you, this is the black hole of our house. Like, this is the room that nobody ever sees. But like I said, one of the purposes of this whole channel is just to kind of pull the curtain back and show real life, to avoid pretentiousness and just putting up front. And to show that we don't have it all together, that we have 3 kids and we have chaos. And we love our life, we love our kids, we love our family, but there's part of the reason we wanted to do this YouTube channel was kind of the catalyst to get us more engaged and to get our kids more engaged, to give them an incentive to do the things they know they ought to do, because now they know people are watching. So today we are going to tackle this room. And it's probably going to take all day. It may even take some other days throughout the week, but we're going to do our best. But let me show you what we got here, because this should, by all rights, be the coolest room in the house. But instead, it's this. So I do want to say one thing. I know how cruel the internet can be, and I know how judgmental a lot of parents can be. Again, you know, one of the purposes for this channel is the real life Reddells, just to avoid pretentiousness and putting on facades. So I just want to say I understand the passion that a lot of parents feel of wanting their kids to clean up the messes. I will say in our household we do have autism, we have OCD, we have a little bit of stubbornness that at times we have been concerned if we should look into oppositional defiance disorder. So there are legitimate needs inside of our household, and anytime we go through a deep cleanse like we've done here in this playroom where we're just chunking stuff, that causes a lot of meltdowns for us. So as you can see, we got a lot of work. So let's get to it. Now you see why I wear a hat all the time, because I am soaked in sweat. I have picked everything up off the floor in this wretched room. I had the kids come and clean up some of their specific messes that they made, like the scraps of the label maker that were all over the floor. But yeah, in the middle of this room is an unbelievable nightmare. So we have a sectional couch under there. So, you know, if you watch the video about cleaning Jameson's room and turn back time, you pick the largest object of furniture in the room, and that's where you pick everything up off the floor and put it. I'm going to go through there and very carefully select the things that we like, and almost everything else is going to end up in the trash pile. Here we go. So I just want to address that, because I know that there's some parents who would say, hey, well, why are you doing all the work? Why aren't they in here doing it? And something like this, when you're trying to get rid of stuff, sometimes it's easier to just throw it out yourself instead of having the drama, because they're not going to miss it. And so you'll notice in the time-lapse footage, the kids come in and help every once in a while, and then we send them out. They have been working this entire time. They just haven't been working in here with me, because a lot of times, especially with something this massive, it's easier for me to just send them out and do something like clean out the cars or go help fold laundry, those kind of things. But sometimes it's just harder to get stuff done when you're tripping over them, when you're saying, hey, this is broken and needs to be thrown away, and they're saying, no, I love it, I need to keep it, I'm going to do something with it someday. I'm not raising hoarders, let's just be clear. And so we have a pile of contractor trash bags sitting out by the road right now. We're going to have the girls go through all of these princess dresses here in a little while. If it doesn't fit them, if it's good quality, we'll donate it. I've got a huge bicycle box over there full of toys that we're donating. So anyway, so this is the dent I've made so far. I mean, the amazing thing is most of the stuff I have not put up in things. I mean, you'll see there's a few little things that I put in bins, or a lot of it was Legos. Some of them went in those colored bins over there on the wall, lemons. But most of it was going in trash bags. I've got a thing of costumes here for the girls to go through and decide what we keep. Hello, there's Brooklyn. Can you say hi, Brooklyn? Hi.
Okay. T-Rex. Ah!
T-Rex. Ah! There are things we will allow them to hang on to for sentimental value. There's things we'll hang on to for sentimental value. Toys that they played with when they were little and just, they never put it down. Those kind of things we're gonna hang on to because, I mean, we're sentimental. We love it. And it warms our hearts to remember those things. But the trinkets, the Happy Meal toys, the junk that just stacks up, the playing cards, the puzzles where we're missing 6 and 7 pieces. I mean, I'm not hanging on to that stuff. Okay, so it is just before 5 o'clock. We are considering everything that we've done kind of the conclusion of part 1 of this, because there's a very real part 2. With Jameson's room, we really didn't have to go any further with the whole turn back time thing, because there was nothing in his drawers or in his bins. Everything was out. In here, we've got, as you can see, I mean, we got cases everywhere. We've got bins filled with Nerf darts and clips and things that could go in these blasters and in the ammo box. We've got comic book boxes up there, the long boxes that we could find all of the comic books from Jameson's room and go ahead and put them in there, those kind of things. This is probably going to leave this room and go to another room, possibly. Janet and I are still talking about that. We've got shelves that still need to be organized over here. And then we've got all of this stuff that's designed to be displayed because it's interesting pieces and it's memories and those kind of things. But they've been pulled down and then messed with and then put back in different places. That bean bag is actually all the stuffed animals. We've got one that's in Jameson's room, and then this, I don't remember if we've got one in the girls' room and this one, or if this is the girls'. But we've got all these drawers. Pretty much everything in that is Skylanders, which is crazy. Everything in that is superhero costumes and dress up. And then we've got a couple of those blue trunks, which are princess dresses the girls have got to go through. Everything in that bike box is donation. There's some shoes in that basket, and then there's some dirty clothes in that basket that I got to be taken care of. That is trash that's got to be taken out, but it is torrential downpour outside, so I'm not going to do that right now. More princess dresses the girls have got to go through. Those are all, well, those 3 bins are memories for each of the kids. But everything you see right over there, that is all Lego, which is insane. Everything in those cases is Lego. But it's been a very long day. But as you can see, floor is pristine. And I know you probably saw a lot of times during the time lapse, I went back in that corner. Well, that is our attic up there, and that is a storage closet right there. So like the sleeping bags and the tent and stuff like that go in there. One thing to point out right here, you see the massive hole in that closet door. At Christmas, the lock malfunctioned. It's an electric lock, and it would not open. And so we tried cutting the bolt. We tried taking the door off the hinges, and they're welded hinges. I mean, who does that for a little water heater closet door? It's crazy. But anyway, so we actually had to get the sledgehammer and knock a hole through the door to get our Christmas presents out. It was great fun. Don't you wish we'd been filming then? So, and I'll show back here. It's not like we just tucked things back here to hide things. Everything's still pretty well organized. This is an organization thing in itself. This is supposed to be tools and home decor projects. It kind of becomes no man's land for us, but this is the adult version of no man's land. It's still kind of sort of organized. I'm just saying. So anyway, this is a lot like Jameson's room. It's got so much potential. It's a great place for the kids to come hang out. We've got the Wii and the Wii U both in here. They're just not hooked up. We do have an Apple TV hooked up to that TV. The intention has always been that when we have friends over, this is a great place for the kids to come watch a movie or to sit in here and play board games. It's a great area for all that. But the kids just, there's so much junk in this room. They just pull everything out. And so as you just saw, I mean, we took 4 huge trash bags out of this room full of just junk. And we donated everything that wasn't broken. But like I said, that's all part 1. Part 2 is going through each of these bins and pulling those things out, because I mean, these are bins that have been here for 5 years. And so if the kids aren't playing with these things, my opinion is, unless it's incredibly nostalgic, pass it on to somebody who can use it, or throw it away if it's junk. So anyway, I'm exhausted. So thank y'all for watching. Click the subscribe button, click the bell to get notifications anytime we upload new ones. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you next episode.